on the July 4th, I don't hang a flag on the outside of my house. I hang the Backyard Wrestling Entertainment Championship, and I salute it.
It's hardcore. It's uncensored. It's On Your Mark with Mark E. Xtreme.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the most American podcast there is. But if you're in other countries, we're that too. We're all those things because we like to be inclusive and we're a good time. This is On Your Mark. I'm Skeeter, Skyflyer. I'm training to be a wrestler, and I am with the most warm, kind-hearted man who really embraces everyone once you get past his rough exterior, the champ, Marky Xtreme.
My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mark Xtreme, 15 plus years undefeated Backyard Wrestling Entertainment Champion and owner. And on top of all that, cool ass, sexy ass, American ass shit, I am the host of On Your Mark. And you know what? For years, we've been giving you the best wrestling content on YouTube. And now you're getting the best wrestling podcast on the podcast airwaves. And Skeeter Skyflyer, why is it the best wrestling podcast on the podcast airwaves?
Because it's got you, Marky Xtreme, a champion of over 15 years who no one else knows what you knows.
Yes, you could have said that a little more concise and clear, but yes, I am because there is nobody that gives you a perspective like I can. And every week we deep dive into topics and give you the uncensored raw perspective from the champ himself. Every Friday you're getting a new episode via Dragon Wagon Radio. And you know what? Because there ain't nobody that can give you the perspective like me, because there ain't nobody that's seen the things I've seen. There ain't nobody that's done the things I've done. And there ain't nobody that the things I've because my name is Mark E. Xtreme.
And we have a fantastic episode. This episode, we're going to be talking all about the United States Championship.
All right, Skeeter, you know what? I'm feeling very patriotic. Fuck! We got July 4th coming up. Going to be slapping some wieners and, launching some firecrackers, and I'm ready to fuck.
Yeah, I'm so excited to celebrate 4th of July with you. This is going to be so fun.
Okay, I didn't invite you.
Well, what if I invite myself?
I will call the cops for trespassing. That'd
be great. Then we can also call the fire department and we call paramedics. We can get the whole community together, because normally when they show up to your backyard, they're upset and they got a lot of work to do. But this could just be a fun 4th of July party.
It will be fun if you don't show up, so take a hint.
Oh, okay. So you're going to invite everybody else, then I don't go.
Yeah. Got it. Ding, 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 motherfucker.
Okay, but I'm going to look over the fence.
Okay, stay over on the other side of the fence. I don't give a fuck. Just don't say anything.
So thank you to Dragon Wagon Radio for hosting this show and allowing it to be uncensored, unlike any of the other On Your Mark material. So that way Marky Xtreme can get all the swears out of his body.
Fuck dick.
And be sure to rate and review the show on Apple Podcasts. You just go on there, you give a 5-star rating, and write a little review. That helps other people find this podcast and know that this is the greatest wrestling podcast, and they should be listening to it each and every week. Also, be sure to go to patreon.com/OYM show, where that's another great way to support the show. And you get all kinds of exclusive benefits like replica titles, exclusive shirts, and even extreme shout outs on this very podcast. Isn't that right, Marky Xtreme?
That's right, Skeeter Skyflyer. It's the most valuable perk you can have as being a skid mark on our Patreon page, and the most valuable thing you could ever acquire as being a wrestling fan. There's all kinds of things, people hold of value, all kinds of replica titles, Ric Flair robes and Andre the Giant, but fake dicks. But you know what? I swear this is the most valuable perk as of a wrestling fan. And the shout outs this week are as follows. Gonzalo R, Bruce Harmeyer, Melissa Mayette, Jason K, Lame Brain, Flocka 171 AC, Dylan Hinton, Tim Redbeard, Liam McLee, Rick Conley, Tom, Mr. Blix, and Miguel Diaz. Oh, there you go. There you have it, Skeeter Skyflyer. And if you're listening at home and you're like, oh my God, I want my name a part of that Press Legis list, then march your happy ass on over to patreon.com/OYM show.
Well, before we talk about the United States Championship, Marky Xtreme, how many hot dogs do you think you're going to eat this weekend?
I could shove a fucking baker's dozen in my mouth hole.
A Britt Baker's dozen?
I wish I have a Britt Baker's dozen wieners in my mouth. Huh?
Well, why don't you just order them?
Is she in the hot dog business?
Probably. I mean, she works with teeth, and that's not too far off from hot dogs.
And you know what the dentist says is the best thing for your teeth is a hot dog a day.
There you go. There you go. Let's talk about the United States Championship. Born the NWA United States Heavyweight Championship on January 1st, 1975. Wrong holiday. It should be the New Year's Eve Championship. In Tallahassee, Florida. Marky Xtreme, will you please remove your bandana and follow me in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I don't ever take off my bandana.
Okay.
And I don't have to, because when you're as fucking American as I am, you can leave a hat on. You know, when you bleed patriotism and you eat, sleep, breathe, and shit for this country, you can leave your fucking hat on and people look at you and they're like, no, he's good.
So I can leave my hat on?
Not you.
Oh. I pledge allegiance to the flag on the United States Championship and to the Ric Flair Woo for Last Man Stands, the nation of domination, under God, with liberty and said justice for all. The first ever United States Championship was held by Harley Race when he defeated Johnny Weaver in a tournament final to become the inaugural NWA United States Heavyweight Champion for Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling. They say Harley Race was one of the toughest guys in wrestling. Then why wasn't Harley Race in No Holds Barred in the Battle of the Tough Guys?
I don't know. Maybe he didn't book it. Like, he had to audition. Have you ever heard of auditioning?
I know you talk about it all the time.
Yeah, I am, in high demand in the entertainment business, and I've had a few auditions.
Why do you got to audition if people already know who you are like you say they do?
Yeah, that's a good question, and I bring it up every time someone reaches out to me to be like, hey, Marky Xtreme, we want you to be a part of this film.
What?
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 There's different kinds of films, and yes, I've only been confronted by fucking adult films. There, I said it, and it's probably because of the rumors of my pecker size. I get it. But what was your question? I fucking forgot. It was stupid.
Do you think Disney will ask me to be in movies?
In a Disney adult film?
Well, I would think it's for everybody. That's the kind of movies that Disney makes. But you can be in adult films that I don't watch, but I could be in Disney movies then, right?
If you want to fuck Minnie Mouse.
I don't know how that works. Well, why do you got to audition all the time?
Because I approach anytime I remember when I'm approached, I always, first thing I say is, you don't fucking know who I am. You know what I'm bringing to the table. But auditions are for, so people can see, what you do with their script, maybe.
But you don't use scripts.
And that's another reason that, for some reason or another, the certain films that I've auditioned for, it hasn't worked out. I take their scripts, I rip them, and I say, I'm gonna say what I want to say now, or do what I want to do. Or in these adult films, I perform on camera and show them what I'm capable of, and I don't really hear anything, but maybe it's just not meant to be.
Adult films sound boring. It's probably just talking about taxes and stuff.
Yeah, Skeeter, that's it. That's an adult film. Yeah.
So, do you think Harley Race could have beaten Zeus in the Battle of the Tough Guys?
Could have, I don't know. I don't believe in hypotheticals.
What about Rip? Could he beat Rip?
Maybe. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Could have this guy beat that guy? Or could he this big guy? I don't fucking know. It didn't happen.
I know. I wish it did. Then I could have said, "Oh man, this happened," but it didn't happen. So it should have happened, but it.
The only person I know a definitive answer to that to is when you say, "Could have Marky Xtreme beaten X, Y, or Z?"
Could Marky Xtreme have beaten Zeus in the Battle of the Tough Guys?
Funding 100%.
That's cool. The United States Championship has been in a lot of different wrestling companies. The NWA, Jim Crockett Promotions, Mid-Atlantic Wrestling, WCW, WWE, ECW. Do you think your company, BWE, will ever have the United States Championship?
That's a very good question, Skeeter, Skyflyer. And, we've often toyed with the idea of having a title, to give to the, I like to call it the peasants. But no, I mean, the answer is going to be no, because I only want one real title in the backyard wrestling entertainment that will spotlight the best. And, on a sidebar, I want to say I'm very happy you're doing this episode. I think it's important to give a spotlight to the lesser titles in the wrestling business than the backyard wrestling entertainment championship.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Shut the fuck up.
We can hug and celebrate.
Get the fuck away. Get away from me.
High five.
Stop. Don't fucking touch me. Stop.
Thumb wrestle.
I'm not going to thumb wrestle you. I'll shove your thumb up your own asshole.
That's not how you thumb wrestle.
That's how I thumb wrestle.
Oh, I don't want to ever thumb wrestle you then.
I get it. That makes sense.
Marky Xtreme, who do you think is the most patriotic United States champion of all time?
Probably Sting, because he's fucking sick and he used to wear the American flag face paint when he had it, I think.
The Sting?
Sting, just Sting. Don't fucking start. Don't fucking do it.
The Sting is black and white.
Sting, Surfer Sting.
That's a different The Sting.
It's just Sting, motherfucker. And no, he was the colorful Surfer Sting before he was Crow Sting.
That's a different The Sting, like how the Ultimate Warrior died.
It's just Sting. Stop.
It's a different The Sting. The Sting died.
You're gonna
just
fucking
like the Ultimate
enrage
Warrior.
me in this episode.
Is it not the Ultimate Warrior? Is it not the Undertaker? It's the Sting.
No, it's not the Undertaker. Is it called the Stone Cold? Is it called the fucking Bushwhacker?
The Rock?
Yeah, it's The Rock, but not everybody is the something. I'm not the Mark.
Some people have said that though.
Well, those people are wrong. I'm just Mark.
Some people say you're the ultimate Mark.
Well, maybe in some eyes, I'm the best Mark there is. I'm the biggest and the best Mark.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's the Sting, and the first the Sting, he died, and then the second the Sting is somebody else, just like the Ultimate Warrior.
I'm pretty sure you're the bitch.
Am I getting a wrestling name?
I would consider letting you have a match if you let me call you the bitch.
I don't think it has anything to do with me letting you call me that, because you call me that every day.
Well, maybe it's meant to be. Everybody that says, in the business, they're like, oh, to find your perfect gimmick, you got to take yourself, crank it up to 10. And, if you already are a bitch or the bitch, then maybe you should just be the bitch.
Okay. I'm going to work on it.
Okay, workshop it.
I'd say Jack Swagger's probably the most patriotic United States champion.
If you had 30 seconds right now, and I don't give a fuck about that, Jack Swagger. If you had 30 seconds right now to cut a promo as the bitch, what would you say? This is your chance.
This is it.
This is it. This is your audition. This is
Can I get any
your
props?
audition.
Can I get any props?
No. Fucking no. Go.
Oh, if only I had some crayons and a dog leash. Okay. Hey, everybody. Do you? I look. I'm a wrestler,
Fucking
and
shit.
yeah, I think it's going okay. I would like.
Well, let me cue you up. Hey, the bitch, you're facing fucking Yoko Zubaz tonight in the Johnson's backyard. What do you got to say to Yoko Zubaz?
Yoko Zubaz, I respect you tremendously. You're a good friend of mine. We've had so many fun times when
Jesus.
you've rolled your ankle, and then I've been there with ice packs and helped you. And other times when you couldn't reach over to clip your toenails.
I can't do it. Stop. This is the worst promo I've ever heard. Worst promo ever.
But so I could get better.
Anything that is slightly better than that is yes, is going to be better. Yes.
Okay, well, I'll work on it.
Great.
Maybe you could teach me.
No, there's nothing that you can be taught at this point.
People get upset when the U.S. flag touches the ground, but why does no one get upset when the U.S. championship touches the ground?
I don't know, because the flag is, prestigious. The U.S. championship is a prop. It's not, it's not like equivalent to, if somebody was to disgrace or, okay, I have an example for you. Remember in the new shoot interview that we have on our YouTube channel where we were in the backyard and we were talking to WWE Hall of Famer Medusa Blaze? Remember when
Medusa.
Shut the fuck up. Remember when Medusa put my title in a recycling bin?
Yeah.
That was equal to somebody putting a flag on the ground.
But you don't have a flag on your title. The U.S. championship has a United States flag on the championship.
It doesn't matter. It's what the belt or the what it represents. The United States flag represents liberty and justice and everything. And and my belt represents the best title reign in sport and backyard entertainment history. And, it's all about what it means. And the U.S. championship, yes, it's, it's done great things for some kids' careers, but, putting up against my belt, it's just lesser than. It just is.
But it has the American flag on it.
Big fucking deal.
I think so.
Good for you, but you're wrong. I could put fucking... I could put the Rock's Pecker... What?
You're saying the BWE championship means more than the United States flag?
No, that's not what I said. I said it's more than the United States championship.
Which has a United States flag on it.
And I said that the BWE championship is equal to the United States flag, yes.
Why don't you have a United States flag on the BWE championship?
Because I hang up my belt and I salute it. I say a Star-Spangled Banner to my belt because it is of equal importance to, it's equal to a flag. On the July 4th, I don't hang a flag on the outside of my house. I hang the Backyard Wrestling Entertainment Championship.
Why is there no Backyard Wrestling Entertainment Championship flag?
There could be. Why don't you fucking make it?
Well, because I'm not Betsy Rod.
Okay.
I don't know how to make a flag.
Well, find somebody that knows how to.
I bet Yoko Zubaz does.
Oh, I bet he does. And then I bet he'll fucking eat it.
He might. He does eat a lot of stuff, even if it doesn't have sauce on it. In 2001, during the WCW and ECW invasion, the United States Championship was unified when the then WWF Intercontinental Championship at the year's Survivor Series, when United States Champion Edge defeated Intercontinental Champion Test, becoming the new Intercontinental Champion. I don't like that idea, Marky Xtreme. I think there should be more titles in wrestling, don't you?
I could see how you would think that, hell, give a title to everybody, but on the flip side, if the more titles that people have, it's like they're meaningless. My title, there's one in Backyard Wrestling Entertainment, and there's so much value to it, and it means a lot. The more titles you give, it's a conversation to be had. The more titles you give, do they mean anything at that point?
I think so, because then everyone knows they're a winner.
What do you want, fucking people to have participation trophies in this business?
That'd be nice if there were trophies too. Everyone got a title and a trophy.
Jesus.
Everybody who signs up and gets in the ring, they deserve something.
You're such a little bitch. If you ran your own company, is that what you do? Like what if you were, God forbid, you run Backyard Wrestling Entertainment again, but if you were to run your own company, throw me like a few ideas that you have about what would you do for your talent?
Everybody will get a championship. Everybody will get paid fair and equal wages, whether they're a man or a woman or LGBTQ plus, or they'd also get insurance. They'd also get a 401k. They'd be taken care of. We'd take care of their transportation. We'd make sure they have a stipend on a regular basis. I'd let them choose whatever colors they want to wear to the ring. If the ladies feel restricted on that the men only don't wear shirts and the ladies want to not wear shirts, they can do that. It's their choice.
Well, that would put some butts in the seats.
Well, I'd like to think so, because I think we'd have a lot of good talent that have a really high morale.
Yeah, this is why you would never succeed as a wrestling promoter. No, that's not how you run a company.
Why not?
It's just not how you run a wrestling company.
Well, how are you supposed to run a wrestling company?
Fucking go out there, work the fucking talent to the bone, because that's when you get the good shit out of them. You fucking health insurance, no. No. Why are you supposed to nurse the injuries? You want wrestlers to be injured. But
then you want them to get better so they can wrestle again.
No, that's not my concern. Go out there. You tell them how to be and what to do. Don't praise them, because then it'll give them false hope.
But don't you like to give encouragement so that way they can fly higher?
You know what I give? Opportunity. I give a paycheck every week. And sure, by paycheck in Backyard Wrestling Entertainment, I mean, it means a ham sandwich sometimes. But fuck. That's a good fucking ham sandwich. Is it not?
It's really difficult to get, because I've been with Yokozubas when you paid him and you give him a check that says ham sandwich, and he's supposed to go to the bank or the market. He's often confused on where to go to cash in a ham sandwich.
There's the fucking cash and carry on the corner that I've worked out a deal with. And the dude behind the counter, you say, I'm here with one of Mark's ham sandwich checks. And he's got maybe a couple days old ham sandwiches ready. And if you can't figure out those easy instructions to get paid for being a part of Backyard Wrestling Entertainment, then that's on you.
Well, usually it's after the matches when you pay everybody, and sometimes people have head injuries, and that's when you give them the instructions. You never write it down, because you just say, you gotta remember.
Yeah, I don't have time.
It's just difficult. You make things difficult for people.
You know what? I don't have time to make things easy. I'm running a worldwide corporation.
In July 2003, a year after the WWE brand extension, the U.S. title was reactivated as the WWE United States Championship by then SmackDown General Manager Stephanie McMahon. And with a completely new belt design, Eddie Guerrero became the first champion after its reactivation by winning a tournament at that year's Vengeance, defeating Chris Benoit in the final match. Marky Xtreme, is it legal for people from other countries besides America to win the United States Championship?
Whew. That is a controversial issue, but you know, the world has changed since whatever fucking year you said it was, because I wasn't paying attention. The world has changed, you know, it's 2021, and now I would say it's very acceptable. But back then, shit, you know, people hated people. People fucking, you know, America, you know, Americans really only accepted Americans. And how, you know, did I think it was right? I don't know. Ask Marky back then. But right now, Marky 2021, don't cancel me, is woke. And I think it's a, you know, that is disgusting thought to think that, you know, it wouldn't be acceptable for someone from Mexico land. Where's Eddie Guerrero's from?
He's Latin.
Latinica. Where's that from?
I think Latins are in Mexico.
Mexico. I know. It's, you know, everybody should be equal is what I'm really trying to say.
So what would Sleepy 2003 Marky Xtreme say about it?
Sleepy?
Yeah, because you ain't woke.
That's not what I mean. Woke means just like I am woke to the truth. And, you know, so I would say anybody and everybody can and should be able to win a title.
That's it. In 2003, you would have said that?
No. Oh, 2003 Marky?
Yeah, when you're all sleepy.
Well, no, I was a different person back then. You know, I was a little lowercase e back then. You know, I was a fucking full of shit, piss, and vinegar. And I think that, you know, I probably would have been, you know, saying stupid shit that I regretted, you know, that like, oh.
Like what?
Oh, that belt can only be held by Mr. America, you know, because it's the U.S. Championship. And you're not from here. Get out. You know, I would have probably said dumb shit like that.
That makes sense. You do still say some things like that.
What? To who?
Oh, to people driving by, to when you gone in the Walmart and then you walked out and you got all frustrated.
Okay, well, the Walmart is a fucking wild west. You can there are no laws in a Walmart. Everybody hates everybody in a fucking Walmart.
Is that true?
Yes. Racism is legal in a Walmart.
That for real?
Yeah. Anything goes in a Walmart. It is no man's land. You remember in wars where there was like a middle ground and there's no laws or rules? That's Walmart.
Yeah.
That's fucking Walmart.
Ooh, I'm going to stick with the Dollar General then.
It's a good idea. It's a safer place.
Why don't other sports have a United States Championship?
Because it's the WWE's property.
Oh, that makes sense. The longest reign held by any U.S. champion was Lex Luger at 523 days and winning the title 5 times. The shortest was stunning Steve Austin at only 5 minutes. After Ricky Steamboat beat Steve Austin for the United States title, the two were slated for a rematch at Fall Brawl 94, but unfortunately Steamboat suffered an injury and had to vacate the title, which was awarded to Austin via forfeit. After a few minutes, however, Austin suddenly had a challenger, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, who would defeat Austin for the U.S. title in 35 seconds. Marky Xtreme, you've held your Backyard Wrestling Entertainment Championship for 15 plus years. How long do you think it would take for Hacksaw Jim Duggan to beat you for your title?
Well, with all due respect, I don't think that he could beat me for my title.
He's American. He is former United States champion, and he carries a 2x4.
Okay, and what am I?
Marky Xtreme?
I'm an American. I carry every weapon, not just 2x4s. And I'm carrying a big one between my legs.
Twinkies aren't that big.
Okay, that's not what I fucking mean, asshole. Take it back.
The Twinkie? No, you can keep that between your legs.
Okay, if I don't put fucking... Everybody listening, this has got to stop. This fucking rumor that I fuck Twinkies. It's not fucking real. Okay, but you know what is fucking real, Skeeter, Skyflyer?
Tooth Fairy?
God, you're a fucking child. No. the sick t-shirts over at our Dragon Wagon Radio podcast store. Skeeter, Skyflyer, tell the fine skid marks listening at home about the exclusive shirts they can only find at OnYourMarkShow.com.
That's a great place to go because you're going to see these fun shirts that Marky Xtreme has designed himself and looked over, except for one of them, the Tow Ride shirt, which you can get, which I've been told is the highest selling shirt on the shop. You can get all these other great shirts that are available, like the podcast artwork of On Your Mark. You can also get masks and mugs. They're all available there. There's so many colors to choose from. You can get the Shake Weight shirt, which is super fun. All kinds, and they're all there. They're all available, and you will be the coolest kid on the block if you get them for this 4th of July. And I'm not sure, I think they're firecracker proof. Can't be sure.
Yeah, we would not like to fully promote or endorse that, but that is do that at your own risk. Test the On Your Mark podcast exclusive shirts with firecrackers if you would like. And by doing it, getting them at OnYourMarkShow.com.
Hit up your big box for this one, folks, because I couldn't believe it myself. In August 2015 at WWE SummerSlam, United States Champion John Cena faced WWE World Heavyweight. What's that? Did you meow like a kitty cat?
I had a guttural reaction. I just wish he'd go away and we would never have to talk about him ever again. And I feel like we're getting close to there. Continue.
Oh, but he's done so many great things, and we talk about the history of wrestling on this show, so we're always going to talk about John Cena.
He's gone. He's gone, and he's never coming back, and that's what we need to do. That's the only thing we need to focus on. Thank you. Continue.
That's not true. He's coming back. He's probably going to come back tomorrow.
That's okay. Yeah, I bet everything I have that motherfucker's never coming back.
I'll bet you everything that I have that man is coming back.
Say motherfucker.
Mother lover.
I hate you.
He's love you.
Back. Continue.
John Cena faced WWE World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins in a winner takes all match, which Rollins ultimately won to become the first wrestler to hold the WWE World Heavyweight Championship and United States Championship simultaneously. Rollins held both titles, but don't worry, Cena defeated Rollins in his rematch for the title at Night of Champions the following month. Okay, I know I'm not invited to the 4th of July party, but maybe you could get one of them projectors and project Playing with Fire on the house, and I could watch it over the fence, and we could watch Playing with Fire for 4th of July, Marky Xtreme?
No, that's not what we're going to be projecting on the projector.
That movie looks so fun as John Cena, and he's a fireman.
No, I've spent several weeks prepping a video that we will be showing on the projector on repeat.
What?
It is a video that I hired some of our backyard wrestling entertainment film department. We went to a beach, and I walked it's a slow motion video, 30 minutes straight, just me walking down the beach holding the belt. Sun glistening off my muscles. And, what screams more America than that?
John Cena being a fireman?
Shut the fuck up. John Cena, if John Cena was a fireman and my house was burning down, I'd let the house burn.
Why?
I don't want him anywhere near me. I don't want anyone near my house, my property, my fire, my burning house down. He'd probably make it worse.
He could save you.
Yeah. From what?
Fire.
Having a good life?
Well, I guess so. If the fire got on you, like if the fire jumped at you and then was on you, then John Cena could come in there, probably take his jacket off and get the fire and grab all the fire and keep it inside of his jacket. And then he could put you on his shoulders and take you out of the burning house, save you, and give you mouth to mouth.
You're fired. You're fucking fired. The thought of John Cena giving me mouth to mouth just made me fucking puke. I just puked.
It's only a little bit, and it's just on your shirt.
Yeah. Well, Now I have to fucking clean my shirt. Thanks a lot. And you're going to be playing for the dry cleaning.
Why am I fired though? I saved your life in make believe.
But you made me visualize John Cena fucking making out with me. And that is not an image I ever wanted to visualize in my life. And now I have erectile dysfunction.
What's that?
It is when your dick can't get hard no more. Medically.
Why don't you just squeeze it a bunch like you do in the bathroom sometimes?
I do that to get the last. Okay. First of all, how do you know what I'm doing in the bathroom?
You are loud.
Okay. And I'm squeezing my pecker to make sure I get the last dribbles of pee out. How else am I supposed to do it?
With a shimmy, shimmy, shake?
That's disgusting. I'm not fucking playing with my fucking pecker. I squeeze it as hard as I fucking can. It's like milking a fucking cow.
Well, I shake it all around.
And that's why you get fucking piss dribbles everywhere. No, I squeeze it out.
It is the bathroom.
Yes, and piss is meant for in the toilet, you bitch. Like, is that why there's piss everywhere in the bathroom when you use... Oh, god dang it. Clean after yourself.
Those are for the big ones.
What?
The big ones. The big pee go inside the toilet. Any of the little ones is fine.
Oh my god, you're disgusting. Clean the bathroom.
Again?
Every time you use it, there's piss dribbles everywhere.
Yeah, that's the room is for. If you do that in the bedroom, that's gross.
Any dribble of piss, any fucking millimeter of an ounce goes inside the toilet.
It's just for the big ones.
I've never been angrier in an episode.
Even the John Cena episode?
Yes. You've officially...
Even the Frank the Clown episode?
Even more. Fuck, an ass.
Oh, did you hear, by the way, Frank the Clown didn't like the episode?
Yeah, Frank the Clown's a fucking little bitch. You know what? Let's read that tweet. Let's take a quick second. If anybody missed this tweet, go to our Twitter at OIMShow. Frank the Clown, we made a post like we always do promoting our podcast episodes of the week. And let's just read what that little fucking bitch had to say. Okay. Frank the Clown said, I listened to 5 minutes of this shit and I wish that I spent 5 minutes doing literally anything else humanly possible. Well, you know what? Must have been listening to the Matt Cardona podcast because he clearly wasn't listening to the On Your Mark Wrestling podcast. I want every skid mark to go and fucking haze the shit out of this stupid little bitch.
What's haze?
It means belittle him. Say mean shit.
Oh, well, that's not nice.
Yeah, but fucking hurt my feelings.
I'm just upset that he didn't rate and review on Apple Podcasts. He did it on Twitter. That doesn't help out the show.
I agree. But I also disagree because I don't want any review that isn't a good one.
Oh, I can see that. You're very particular. I like criticism. I think it's helpful. It helps me grow.
Well, I haven't done any growing from my criticism.
Oh. Toll ride.
Exactly. Speaking of beverages, Skeeter, Skyflyer, I'd like to take this opportunity to talk about Hillbilly Tim's Coleslaw Slack. And you know what, Skeeter, Skyflyer, they are having a summer special. And you know what the summer special is anytime the temperature breaks 105, then you're getting coleslaw for half off. Skeeter, Skyflyer, tell the fine listeners at home about the experience that they can expect when you go to Hillbilly Tim's little Coleslaw Slack.
Well, it's 4th of July weekend. What better way to celebrate with than a big old bucket of coleslaw. Bucket must be provided by yourself. And also, this 4th of July weekend, once a year, it happens. He is selling cabbage juice. That's right. Fresh from the cabbage. For any of the drippings left over, they are available. And it's open seating because there's no seating inside. It's a shack. There's no room for you. And also bring your own seating. You must bring your own seating to be there. And if you want a table to eat at, you got to bring your own table. And it's lovely. It's a great field. It is formerly where they kept bulls. And they're mostly gone now. And if you don't wear red, you're going to have a good time. But it is 4th of July, so try not to wear red because it does anger any leftover bulls that are in the area.
It's nothing more refreshing than a fresh cup of cabbage juice and a fresh bowl of Hillbilly Tim's coleslaw. So come on down to Hillbilly Tim's Coleslaw Smack and on Highway 17 right next to the 7-Eleven because the summer special is hot, hot, hot.
How come everyone always says when they were a kid they wanted to win the Intercontinental Championship, but no one ever says they wanted to win the United States Championship?
Because, well, you must be referring to people with mental disabilities.
Oh gosh. I didn't know Chris Jericho, Ricky the Dragon, Steamboat, Edge, Christian, Lance Storm. All of them have
every one of them have mental disabilities because if they didn't mention that they actually wanted the Backyard Wrestling Entertainment Championship, the most prestigious championship in this wrestling business, then I just chalk it up to that these, it's sad, that they have mental disabilities.
Can we do something for them?
Maybe we should. I'm all of, I don't know if a lot of people know this about me, but this is a good opportunity, Skeeter, to talk about how much it means to me that I like to go out there and really touch kids and give back to the, to those that have got me to where I'm at, and I've done a lot of Make-A-Wishes and, I've spoken to a lot of kids' classrooms, sometimes even without even the notice. I'll just barge into a classroom and I walk in, I say, "Eee!" And the kids are like, "Oh my God, what is happening?" And the teacher's like, "Get out of here. Who the hell are you?" God, there's just a lot of ribbing in this business. And, I like to give back, Skeeter. So, we should maybe think about giving back to those like Chris Jericho and Lance Storm and those with mental disabilities.
You do like to show up at these schools and just come in unannounced and start yelling in the hallways. You bring a duffel bag full of stuff.
Okay. You're going down a slippery, sloppily slope here.
What I do?
Just stop.
You bring candy. You bring candy inside of the duffel bag.
I know what I do, but the way you're painting the picture sounds like something so different, and I need you to fucking stop.
Well, you just you burst in through, and then you jump
yes,
right in
I
the
show
classroom.
up to a school unannounced, but I'm a celebrity, and I make these kids' days, and I am also. You can look it up. I am also a representative of the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Yeah, but you're usually the one signing up that you want to make a wish. No one's asking for a
that
make
is
a wish
still
from you.
part of being that is still part, regardless if I am the person asking for the wish or the person making wishes. It's still magic.
How?
Don't ask me, ask the people with mental disabilities.
I would, but they're all wrestlers and you say I can't talk to any of them. I didn't know they were sick.
Yes, everyone. This is probably groundbreaking news, but everybody, like, even Frank the Clown, maybe he just has a mental disability. A lot of people in this business with mental disabilities, I think, because if they don't fully, openly, verbally acknowledge the greatness of Marky Xtreme, I just chalk it up that they have a mental disability, and I feel sad for them.
Marky Xtreme, do you have a mental disability?
No, my brain is pristine. I actually have a bigger, stronger brain than anybody in this business.
Really?
Yeah, and I chalk it up to the chair shots.
Wait a minute. You say the more chair shots you take, the better your brain is?
I mean, the more you bench press, the more jacked you get.
Right.
The more Twinkies you eat, the fucking you bulking up. The bigger you get.
Yeah, but you got to eat them.
Fuck you. Then the more pooty, the fucking more like Ric Flair you'll be.
What's that?
It's just graphic. I don't want to say it. Virgina. The more pooty you get.
Does that mean feathers on a robe?
Yes, that's what it means, you stupid bitch. Continue. We're for Tangent City right now.
I gotta find more feathers. Oh, Marky Extreme, before we wrap things up today, I know you're not going to be happy, but I was told to read a letter to you on air from corporate from Dragon Wagon Radio.
From a fan? Oh, great. What?
No, it's not from a fan. It's from corporate at Dragon Wagon Radio.
Who the
wanted
fuck
me
is,
to read this on air to
who
you.
Who the fuck is Dragon Wagon?
That's the show. That's
Oh, yeah.
That's this. That's
the Ricky the Dragons podcast. Yes.
Yeah.
Why would I be bad? I'm sure they're going to be praising me. So let's hear this. I want to hear it.
To Marky Extreme, you have been so incredibly irate lately about episodes that you've been recording with Skeeter Skyflyer, and you have threatened to quit several times. You have called the office. You have threatened Skeeter on air. You have fired him over and over again without rehiring him on air. Your attitude is too negative, and it makes the show... They're going to just say mad stuff. Are you sure you want me to read this whole thing?
Read it.
Your attitude has been so negative, and we do not like the direction in which the show is going. We'd like you to be more positive, and while we allow you an uncensored show to get all the swears out of your body...
Fucking dick.
You are in breach of contract, and you need to fulfill your obligations. So you can no longer threaten to quit the show, to stop talking during the show, and must maintain a more positive attitude about these subjects in wrestling.
What the fuck?
Thank you for listening to us. Skeeter, you're doing a great job. Tow Ride shirts are selling like hotcakes.
Ugh.
Hugs, buddy. Marky Extreme, we expect more from you. From Jake Lloyd Bacon. I think that's a made-up name.
So let me just get this straight, because I'm about to throw up. I have to be professional. I have to be positive, or I could lose my job on my own fucking show.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Thank you to Dragon Wagon Radio for hosting this show. Be sure to check out other shows like Movies Made Me, where host Cheryl Jones invites guests from all walks of life to pick the 5 movies that made them who they are. The movies that inspire their personal growth, interests, fears, careers, and more. You know, I think Playing with Fire might be a movie that made me Marky Extreme.
Fuck me.
That sounds like a maybe. And be sure to check out patreon.com/OYM show, where you can get video and podcast episodes 2 days early, get access to Extreme Watch-Alongs, where Marky Extreme and I watch the best wrestling matches together, exclusive t-shirts, replica BWE Championship, and a whole lot more. And closing, Marky Extreme, are you proud to be an American?
Fuck me.
Well, this has been great. This has been such a wonderful episode about the United States Championship. I'm happy to be doing it with my best friend in the whole wide world, Marky Extreme, and we love you so much. Marky Extreme, you have any great tips for 4th of July for these people? We'll be back next week with a brand new episode. Have fun and stay safe, everybody. Bye-bye.